Luka Doncic has already cemented himself as one of the NBA's best players.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that drew rim. It's still loose. Luka got it back.
His playmaking abilities and step-back threes are effortless. Doncic is definitely not your average NBA player. His game is nothing short of extraordinary. What makes Luka so special? From his playmaking abilities to his post-up mastery, here are some of the most legendary Luka moments so far. Let's kick things off with his amazing court vision and playmaking abilities.
I hate to say this. He's not Magic Johnson, but it's Magic Johnson-like in the sense that he sees the floor that same way. He's got a real intuitive sense, and you can't teach that.
Luka's court vision is like a GPS on steroids, guiding him through a maze of defenders with surgical precision. His passes seem to defy logic and find teammates even when they're hidden behind a wall of defenders.
I could see from day one, though, there's something special about this kid, how he reads the game, how he passes the ball.
Luka with the step back three. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
He's gotten better now from year to year. At 23, it's crazy that he has all that in his game. You know, usually you develop stuff or you have weakness, you work on the summer, and then, you know, in your prime, then you become more of a complete player. But this kid at age 23, there's just nothing offensively that he can't do.
There's the first made field goal of overtime to give Luka 58 points.
The shots, the step backs, the in-between shots, the post-ups. And the best thing is his passing, how he reads the game. He's just a beast. I mean, got the full package.
Dirk has played with some legendary playmakers including Jason Kidd and Steve Nash, so this is extremely high praise coming from the International Hall of Famer. To illustrate his dominance as a playmaker, let's revisit this epic clash between the Mavericks and Wizards in 2021. Luka showed his exceptional court vision from start to finish, and the Mavs leaned on his leadership heavily. He probed the defense all game long, consistently making the right play, scoring when the opportunity was there, or passing to teammates for open shots. By the end of the game, he tallied 20 assists to go with 31 points and 12 rebounds. This performance led the Mavs to a narrow 125-124 victory over Washington. He finished the game with just one turnover on that insanely high passing volume. But his court vision and playmaking abilities are just the tip of the iceberg. Whether he's pulling up for mid-range jumpers, stepping back to hit a big three, or finishing with acrobatic layups at the rim, it's like he's got a magic wand. In fact, Mavs announcers started calling him Luka Magic in 2019. Even as a young basketball prodigy at Real Madrid, Luka was already making waves in Europe with his impressive scoring skills. He's an elite scorer who can fill it up in a hurry, from his shooting,
variety of shot making in him, be able to shoot the ball from the paint, floaters, one leg. It's such at a high level, man. That's what makes him so unique.
to his ability to always get to his spots on the court.
Luka is one of my favorite players in the NBA today. From the simple fact of the way I play the game is exactly how I love the way he plays the game. Team first, gets his guys involved. If you challenge me to score, I'm gonna score. And at the same time, I'm gonna score, and also with the same time, I'm gonna keep my guys involved.
The second he got there, and they made sure he was able to be the best version of himself every day. So sky's the limit. He's going to continue to do this for the next decade or plus.
You know, we sit here every night, and we're lucky, and I've said this before, we can't take him for granted. And again, people get their money's worth when they come to watch him play. He puts on a show, but he's all about winning. He believes he can win every night, and as a teammate and as a coach, that's who you want in that locker room.
Luka's scoring prowess is out of this world. He's got an uncanny ability to leave defenders in awe. He's a threat as soon as he steps on the court, even behind the basket. During a pregame warm-up at Philly in 2021,
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Luka took the opportunity to display his mesmerizing skills, but he might be even better during live games. In January 2020, the Dallas Mavericks faced the Portland Trail Blazers in a tense and exciting game. Luka was on fire as he consistently found ways to put points on the board. His ability to create space and make tough shots was a key factor in the Mavericks' victory. Doncic's three-point shooting was especially remarkable, hitting 8 threes in the game. And what about that unforgettable game winner in 2021 against the Grizzlies?
Got to get it in. Here's Luka. Gets it away. It's good! A Doncic dagger!
Luka pulled off an incredible one-handed three-point game winner you have to see to believe. Even he admitted that luck played a part, but seeing a shot like that go in was simply priceless. His offensive bag is endless, but wait, we're just getting started. When Luka Doncic steps into the post-up position, he unleashes a display of footwork that keeps defenders on their toes and fans on the edge of their seats. His footwork is so clean, many current players and NBA legends have compared him to Michael Jordan. With depth, patience, and skill, he creates space as if by magic, leaving defenders scratching their heads in disbelief. In a highly anticipated game against the New Orleans Pelicans in 2020, Luka Doncic put on a show with his footwork. Throughout the game, he displayed an impressive array of moves that left defenders struggling to keep up. Luka's crafty up and under moves deceived defenders and drew fouls, showing his ability to control the game from the low post. His 43-point performance was a testament to the effectiveness of his footwork, making him a dominant force on the court. But here's the real kicker. Luka pulled all of this with a nagging thumb injury. Next, let's revisit his dominance in the 2022 Western Conference semifinals, where Luka showcased his incredible footwork in the post for 7 games against the Suns. He's got the full arsenal of post moves at his disposal, and Cam Johnson got every single one of them in this series. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Speaking of that series with the Suns, Luka is no stranger to big performances in the clutch, and he let Phoenix fans know exactly who the best player on the court was that night. This game was so legendary, it will go down as one of the all-time most dominant Game 7 performances. He torched the Suns defense all game long, going deep into his bag despite being up by more than 30 points for the final 3 quarters. This performance was intended to send a message, and he left nothing to interpretation. But Luka is no stranger to big moments and clutch shots. When he's not blowing out the competition, he can still get it done in close games. You can't talk about clutch shot makers without mentioning his 2020 game winner against the LA Clippers in the bubble playoffs. That shot was nothing short of legendary, and it's etched in the memories of fans forever. But that's not all. At just 24 years old, he's already proven to be immune to the pressure of those nail-biting moments. The Celtics know firsthand the pain of failing to Luka's unbelievable game winners. First, there was this step-back 3 in the bubble. Then, there was this step-back 3 just a year later. 3 defenders? No problem. Luka legend boasts an unbelievable 18 game winners already in his young career, an incredible start for this young phenom. How many more big-time shots will this young man hit? And how many more accolades will he collect en route to greatness? From being an expert in the post to having great court vision, when the game's on the line, you can count on Luka to deliver some magic.